Hello friends, welcome to the Cool Vedas, that's Veda School. In the last video we saw how the Pandavas were introduced to a Brahmana in the country named Ekachakra by Vedavyasa. Today, let's see how the Pandavas get along in the Brahmana's house in Ekachakra. Now this instance has been explained in Vaka Vadha Parva in Adi Parva. So let's listen along and find out what happens in the Brahmana's house in the city of Ekachakra. Those mighty car warriors, the sons of Kunti, on arriving at Ekachakra, lived in the abode of a Brahmana. Leading a low-profile life, they discovered in course of their wanderings various delightful forests and many rivers and lakes. Their good behavior won them the love and respect of the inhabitants of the country named Ekachakra. The brothers spent their day wandering around, collecting food and other materials for survival. And at night, they placed all that they had gathered in front of their mother, who divided it among her sons, which the sons accepted happily. Those heroic sons, with their mother together, took one portion of the food that they had gathered along the day, while the mighty Bhima alone took the other portion. In this way, the illustrious Pandavas lived there for some time. Now, one day, while the Pandava brothers were out on their wanderings, it so happened that Bhima was at home with his mother Kunti. That day, all of a sudden, Kunti heard a loud and heart-rending cry from within the Brahmana's apartment. Hearing the cries of the Brahmana and his family, Kunti, the noble soul, could not ignore it and show indifference. Kunti, with concern in her voice, said Bhima thus: "We are, O son, living happily in the house of this Brahmana, respected by him and unknown to Dhritarashtra's son. Oh, my son, I always think of how I can repay the Brahmana for this help. O child, he is a true man upon whom a favor done is never wasted, because he pays back to others more than what he has received from them. There is no doubt, my son, the Brahmanas are in some trouble. If we could be of any service to them, we should do it," said Kunti to Bhima. Hearing these words of his mother, Bhima said, "O mother, do enquire what is troubling the Brahmana. Once I have learnt of it, I shall relieve him of his trouble, however difficult it may be so. I shall help him, mother." While mother and son, Kunti and Bhima were thus talking with each other, they heard again another loud cry from the Brahmana and his wife. Hearing this, Kunti quickly ran into the Brahmana's apartment. There she saw the Brahmana with his wife, son, and daughter sitting with teary face. Kunti then heard the Brahmana wail thus. He said, "I do not see how I can escape from this danger. Do you remember, O wife, that I always wanted to migrate to some other place where we would be happy? But you did not listen to me. You always stopped me by saying that I have been born here and here have I grown old. This is my ancestral home. This is what you always said and stopped me. Your parents and even all your relatives are no more. Then why did you want to live here? See, now the time has come for you to witness the death of one of us. Oh, how terrible this is for me. Perhaps the time has come for my own death, for I shall never be able to abandon one of you as long as I am alive. You are my mate in all good deeds, and always affectionate unto me as a mother you are. You are the mother of our children, ever devoted to me, and so innocent you are. Having chosen and wedded you with due rights, I cannot abandon you, my wife, to save my own life. How can I abandon my own son? so young and tender that he has not even got the signs of manhood. How shall I sacrifice my daughter, who has been placed as a pledge in my hands by God Himself? Some people think that the father's affection for a son is greater, others that his affection for a daughter is greater. Mine, however, is equal towards both my son and daughter. How can I be prepared to give up the innocent daughter upon whom the future of my own lineage and perpetual happiness depends? If, again, I sacrifice myself and go to the other world, I would never be at peace, as it is evident that if I leave my family, they would never be able to support themselves. Whereas sacrificing any of these, my wife or children, would be cruel. On the other hand, if I sacrifice myself, my family without me will certainly perish. The distress into which I have fallen is great, and I have no idea how to escape from this problem. Alas, what should I do? What to do with my wife and children? It is better that I die along with my family, for I can no longer live like this, wailed the Brahmana. Now, what is the trouble tormenting the Brahmana and his family? Will Kunti and Bhima be able to help him? What does the Brahmana's family have to say about all this? Let's read along and find out more about this. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.